sure if I'm ready for divorce.
I mean, definitely a good lead. Yes on the contract part.
Hello?
Yeah, hey, David, it's Henry with Ace Acquisitions. How you doing?
Hello?
David, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, David, it's Henry with Ace Acquisitions. I was calling you about the property you're on Cross Keys, and just curious if you might consider selling that property.
Not really. I have nowhere to go with the capital, and the Rite Aid went dark, but I have a lot of interest in the property.
Well, yeah, I mean, I could imagine you do. Well, curious. I mean, like, if I had a property that you could easily 1031 into that was, you know, just as good or better.
I would be open to anything. I kind of would like to grow that property, because I like every other person. I have capital that needs to be put to use and limited areas to do it in.
Yeah, no, I get that 100%. What are you thinking that would make sense to you on this property if the number was right?
Well, I had an offer about 3 weeks ago at a 6 cap, what they're paying, which I thought was pretty aggressive. But it's just it's not really about the cap rate. It's about what do I do with the capital. You know, it's not really pressed for a move. But if I can move up, I would. Other than that, I won't.
Yeah, no, understood. Do you live nearby, by the way?
Yes, I do. My office, we built the shopping center behind it. We built that. Well, we didn't build the Rite Aid, but we developed it. And a couple other things on that. My office is actually right there too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. That's great. Well, listen, yeah, this is, I mean, right up our alley of what we typically buy, and we also have a number of other properties that we could give you in regards to like opportunities for you to buy to move the capital into.
Hey, I'd be definitely open to something like that. Yes.
Okay, great. What is your best email? So this way you can send me over some of the financials. We'll run some numbers because I mean, paying somewhere in the ballpark of a 6 cap, we're going to be around there. So at least the number can make sense to you.
D.
All right, I'll send you an email through there so you can send me over the financials. You said you were looking for about a 6 cap would be good. And then ideally for the new property that you were looking to buy, just to make sure I have it correctly, only strip centers or are you open to anything?
Strip center pad. I like strip centers. The thing is with a strip center, you know, anything 20, 30,000 square feet and under, you gotta, you know, they're mom and pops. You really need to be there and pay attention to it. So kind of something that's in my backyard. That's kind of my sweet spot, like 20, 30,000 square foot. 10 to
30K square feet. And then do you want it like super local to you, or does it matter if it's all anywhere in New Jersey?
Well, it depends on the tenant mix. You know, that's the variable.
Yeah, of course.
And the leases, and it's moving parts.
Got it. Okay, yeah, not a problem. And then ballpark and pricing, last thing?
Keep it around $8 million, something that I'm looking at.
All right.
Or are you talking about my Rite Aid?
More about what you're looking to move it into, but do you have a number on the property? I mean, what would be a 6 cap right now based off of income?
Around 2.8. It's a land lease. Shit. Hey,
do your thing.
Can you give me that info? I gotta take this phone call.
All good. I'll email you right now. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.
Easy enough.
That was a great call.
Yeah, definitely went pretty well. I mean, definitely a good lead. Definitely a good lead. These are the type of leads that you're looking for. Someone who's just open to a conversation. That's it. A lead a day, if you call 7 days a week, I'd say 2 leads a day. If you call 5, under 5 days a week, 3+. That's a great business. That is a great business. That's all you need. You don't need 70 hot leads a day. I believe in cold calling because it's the most controllable output period that you can have. When you have somebody who basically already has an agent, when you have somebody who's got a friend in the business, when you have somebody who like this, like it's a time to go for broke. So just to clarify, do you plan on using your friend because they're the best person for the job or because they're your friend?
Because they're my friend.
Okay, well, look, I can completely respect that. Just curious though, right? I mean, like, look, you're going to be selling a property for hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? If not millions of dollars, right? Whatever you end up selling your property for, you're not selling a lamp. If the deal falls south, let's say, right, David? Let's say that you use your friend and the deal falls south. Are you then going to possibly look for another agent at that time, or are you just so committed to your friend that no matter how bad they screw it up, like, I'm committed to using them?
Yeah, no, and then you get the motivation behind the relationship.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going for broke here. It doesn't matter what I say. I could piss them off. I could not piss them off. It doesn't really matter. Don't back down. Go for it. Who cares what they say? So does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Cool. Who's next? Even today, even tomorrow, and even Friday, I would even be sending out your 4th of July text messages. 4th of July phone calls. Like, all of it still counts this week. Doesn't matter. I hope you had a fantastic Father's Day weekend. I was even doing that a week after Father's Day. It's the thought that counts. You're probably one of the only realtors ever to give somebody a call and say something like that. Use it to your advantage. And remember, guys, while you're making your calls, what do you think you're doing? If you got nobody on the line, what do you think you're doing? You better be saying follow up because that is accurate.
Hello?
Yeah, hey, Bob, it's Henry. How you doing?
Good, Henry. How are you?
Doing amazing. Did I catch you at a good time?
I'm doing 85 down the Parkway here, but
Sounds like a good time to me.
yeah.
Sounds great. Well, look, how was your 4th of July?
It was great.
Awesome. Well, look, I know that in the last deal, numbers-wise, we were a couple dollars off from each other, but I'm curious, like, if I can get you a contract today or around 2.6, do you think we'd be able to get something done?
I was basically waiting for something solid enough to consider, and what I would have to do is do the investigation on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Close enough to that kind of investigation. I didn't want to go through the routine if it wasn't in a ballpark.
Understood. Because if you're open to the idea, because I've done this with a few other people, and I'd love to see if we can do this together. I have an incredible buyer pool of a bunch of partners, a couple dozen people who I sell off a lot of product to if it doesn't meet my exact criteria. And look, I know that sometimes my partner comes in a little bit low. I understand. But I think that I can get you, the 2.6 or even possibly more. No guarantees here, but would you be open to me even trying to see if I can get somebody else to pay a couple dollars more? Would you be open to something like that?
Well, like I said before, it'd have to be north of 2.6.
Yeah. I'm pretty confident I can do it. I'll send you over like a little contract just between you and I if I bring somebody over, just so everybody's protected.
All right.
All right, and then we can try to take it from there. Again, not listing the property or anything, but it just protects me to bring somebody to you.
That's fine.
All right, cool. You didn't have any other properties you're still looking to sell, right? I know you had the other Long Branch deal, but that's where you live, right?
I have other stuff, but I got rid of a few, and one of them is a 3-family, but it's in front of another where I live, so I want to control the
tenancy
residents and stuff, so I don't know that I want to do anything there. And the rest of it is out of state and out of country, so.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm out of Mexico. That's smart. All right, well, listen, because I have a guy who's been a very, very consistent client of ours. We've done a lot of business together in Long Branch, and I know he's looking to pick up a lot of small multis. So I think, I remember you telling me about the 3-family, so I don't know if there was a number that, if you got it, it could possibly make sense.
Since it's my home in the back, I'm really reluctant to do anything, but, I can keep your information if anything changes on that one.
Understood. And I mean, that was a separate lot, right? Or is it
I'm sorry?
Was it on the same lot, or is it a separate lot?
It's a separate lot. I subdivided it decades ago and
Got it.
and built the house in the back. And
I mean, even if we got it, was contingent to put a huge fence around the property, like right on your property line.
yeah, I don't. The wife doesn't want to hear it, so I'm not sure if I'm ready for divorce.
I got you.
For now, the answer would be no.
I got you. Well, look. I won't be a bother on that one. But look, let me. I'm gonna send you over the docs for the other deal. We'll get rocking on that, and hopefully we can lock up something good for you.
All right, my friend. Have
All
a
right.
good day.
You too. Thanks, Bob. Talk to you. In that scenario, a follow-up call, I sent out a lot of follow-up texts. He responded to me saying that he was free for a phone call. Good time to reach out to the guy. So I reached out to him, and he's giving me objections as to why he won't sell other properties, which is fine. Because what I'll do, though, is that when I ask him something important, right, I'm asking him to try to do a deal with me on one of the properties. I'm trying to get into a contract on it. However, the reason why I then go into the next deal is because he's already agreed. Now I'm going to try to move into the next one to try to take his mind off of it. Because, basically at the end of the day, I already got my job done, and I don't want to just hang up. So I'm going to go for broke, and I'm going to try to lock up another deal. But anyways, still pulled off a yes on the contract part, so I think that's pretty important.